Good everyone, Les here from BG Trading, and I hope you are well. Today is October 13th, 2023, and the reason I'm putting this video is because lithium prices has finally started bouncing. When the commodity bounces, we are likely to see a rally across the whole sector, the companies which produce lithium, or even the explorers. The idea of this video is to take a look on the leading lithium stocks, see which ones are current trading at the best entry positions, and how sustainable is this potential rally, which we have started experienced already. Could be a rally equal to what we had in 2021 and 2022. And even early 2023. This is all we're going to be discussing in this video, so let's have a look. Just remember, this is not a financial advice, just as from BG Trading, sharing with you how we apply our strategies to chase 20 to 40% within 1 to 3 month lead time, together with our VIP members. So if you like, please subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button. Finally, I'd like to invite you to become a member on our free Facebook community, Buy, Grow and Sell Strategy for share traders. We post a lot of great quality content in there, including some of our results, trading results, and obviously we provide update exclusive for our members, and that's yesterday when we detected that lithium prices were about bouncing. So let's start with the first stock. We're going to actually before that, let's take a look what Shanghai Metal Markets, which a very important market research in China, has to say about lithium prices, according to yesterday's post. After hitting a historic low of 145,000 yuan a metric ton on September 27th, lithium carbonate future contracts has finally bounced for several consecutive trading days. Price has jumped 6.97% to hit a daily upside limit today, which in this case was yesterday on the 12th. Also, obviously, you look into, this is the first time that we see green days across most of the indexes here. And some of them, there is no recorded data yet. We're going to be receiving the full report in this afternoon for the whole weekly report. And also we are going to be sharing with our members from our VIP members. But if you're not VIP member, just jump in into our community, and we share a lot of great follow-ups on not just lithium, but potentially gold or whatever we think is going to go up in value. So that's the whole idea of that community. So let's start with the leading one on the ASX, which for me is Pilbara, and then also ALLKEM Limited. So Pilbara Minerals is PLS. So the chart formation shows that the stock still trading at technically discounted price according to BGS 20 strategy. Again, if you haven't actually learned yet what technically discounted price is and want to learn, we have a dedicated online trading course just for that, just so you will learn when to buy and when to sell. But quickly here shows that the share price is trading at technically discounted price for the long term and also for the short term, which for us is a couple of big green ticks. And then we have this bullish intersection level 2 here, which is the third green tick. And the RSI start to show some potential bullish diversion, very, very like low angle still, but we could see that suggests that the relative strength has definitely started increasing, and we could potentially see some higher lows start forming, because here until today we only have lower lows and lower highs. if we look into the short-term formation. But we could see a reversal, especially, and that's obviously this is the fall was 30% fall was a result from lithium prices falling 73%. But the stock only fell 30% because it's a producer, it's a very profitable company, and it's set to maintain its profit in the same level, especially if lithium prices doesn't fall further, stays there or move forwards. Demand for lithium is still very, very high and set to increase even further. A couple of analysts upgrading the lithium prices, which is good as well, so helps lithium stocks to move forward. So Pilbara Minerals is definitely a buy for us at the moment. Second stock is ALLKEM Limited. ALLKEM is definitely the second or even one of the first leading stocks on the ASX in terms of high quality. The reason I really like ALLKEM is because I believe there's more upside on ALLKEM than Pilbara, and the fact is that ALLKEM is already a big producer and high profitable company, but it's bringing online a huge project called James Bay project, which if as soon as that comes online, that will boost its profit remarkably, and that's when we're going to see further upside on this particular stock. So now if you're going to invest or trade companies that only explore and developing projects and not even generating any revenue, this company has everything you need. Is explorer, is a developer, and is a very high quality producer. So, and that's why this is one of our leading picks. So if you're going to get exposure to lithium stocks, definitely that would be the one to have as well. Again, like this is not financial advice. It's just our view from the technical aspects and the fundamental aspects as well. If you look at the long trend formation here, it has actually broke out. But again, the reason is because lithium price is falling. Now lithium price is bouncing back. It just showed that the stock has stopped falling in this hypothetical support level around pretty much around $11. Didn't go to $10, which is good for anyone that's holding, and it's very appealing because it's trading a technically discounted price as well for the long-term trend and for the short-term trend. So incredibly good entry opportunity according to this particular view. Okay. Also, the RSI suggesting a sideways movement, which means we could see the stock moving sideways but not making higher highs or going to all-time high until we see a major sustainable rally on lithium prices, which is not the case. We still have to confirm further, receiving further data on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, to ensure that we how much we can extend our profitability. But answer one of the questions of this video right now. We believe this rally is sustainable for at least 20% profit in the leading players. If you've bought at the bottom, which is pretty much still at the bottom, but we could see a potential higher lows start forming now, the lithium stocks. It might take 3 months, 1 to 3 months, but that's fine. That's still within our BGS 20 threshold of lead time. Now the third one is IGO, which is not only lithium producer, but also produces other battery materials as well. So we have a little bit more diversified exposure. And this one is trading a little bit higher than the other ones. So this is a stock that is also trading at technically discounted price for the short term and for the long term trends. For the whole sector, pretty much trading at technically discounted price, which is very very encouraging in order to start trading this particular stock. So potential bounce. This is shows a weaker bounce than the other ones because we haven't actually had the bullish intersection level 2 here yet. But provided the quality of the business and provided that it is trading a technically discounted price for the long term, we also believe that we might have a good opportunity here to buy. Okay, the RSI also suggests sideways movements on this one, not a completely bounce, but sideways movements, which could take longer to bounce. So IGO is probably from the leading ones at this stage, according to this chart formation, is my least favorite from the leading ones. Okay. However, if lithium prices doesn't effectively bounce, this has exposure to other metals as well. So you kind of diversify. So increase diversification, mitigate the risk, but the chart formation is a little bit weaker than the other two stocks that we have just analyzed. But it's still a buying opportunity here. Then the fourth one is mineral resources. Okay, this is obviously a mineral resources, mostly iron ore producer. Okay, so we'll be competing with Fortescue, Rio Tinto, and BHP. But with this particular company, they started producing lithium as well, and that's why they have this huge rally, and they are very profitable, which is good. We like profitable companies. We like companies that produces and are likely to continue to be profitable. But here is the key thing for mineral resources. If you expect a iron ore, you want to have lithium and iron ore exposure, this is probably stock for you. Okay, and it's a great way to mitigate risk when lithium prices are falling, and you still want to have exposure to lithium, but you're sort of splitting the risk of the share price degradation with iron ore commodity and the lithium. Okay, although most of its revenue comes from iron ore, not from lithium. Investors are still taking this as a very high quality player in the lithium space as well. Okay, so which ends our view from the leading lithium players. And now let's move to a little bit more speculative and lower quality lithium producers, which the first one is Core Lithium. Core Lithium, as you know, has been incredibly profitable for us all through 2021 and 2022. Okay, and the company has become net profitable very recently, which is good. Okay. And provided the lithium prices continues to move upwards now with this bounce, the short-term RSI has shown very, very strong relative strength, which is exactly what we're looking when we are buying a potential stock that could break out to the upside. There is a bullish intersection level 1, bullish intersection level 2, and also green candle no Reiknacht. Although this is the higher risk than the leading stocks, for us this is the perfect entry opportunity. And that's why we think Core Lithium could be the most profitable of those. Core Lithium has been one of the leading short traded stock on ASX. If you take a look on the short trading list, Core Lithium and Pilbara are the leading ones. As soon as the market shifts its negative sentiment, we have what we call short squeeze or short coverage. Short traders have to start buying back the stock in order to close their position. And that is when the whole thing starts jumping really quickly. The whole stock price starts going up like over 10% in one day, which is obviously an unusual situation, but happened a lot. And this has been happening a lot over the last 2 years. Okay, and this major correction here, which is about 78% from the latest peak, suggests that this stock is showing, although it's higher risk, it is showing a very good value at the current fundamental circumstances and also the chart formation. So we like Core Lithium as a little bit higher risk buying opportunity. Now let's go with the second option if I was going to trade a more speculative stock, which SAYONA Mining. SAYONA Mining is a producer and also is a company that is looking towards profitability, but it's still a net loss position, okay? Although this particular one has an anomaly, if you go to ASX, it shows a huge profit around there. But obviously, look at the revenue as well. Revenue is lower than the profit. How can that be possible? And the reason is, and that's actually answer one of my members' questions, is because they have actually raised capital. I'll show you what I mean. Here you go. We know that we've been telling you to take a look here whether the company is profitable or not, but think this way: how can the company produce $58 million profit, net profit, if only generates $450 million revenue? It is impossible, right? So essentially that's a result of capital growth for further expansion and potential further acquisition as well. So that's why it shows here, which means the company is still at net loss in its underlying business. So we'd be careful with this one, but it's showing a potential bullish diversion here, which could be the turnaround. The stock could have hit the bottom here. With this, it's a very short term to look into, but we have kind of a double bottom here, right there, as you can see here, indicating, and those two square right there. And obviously, this is when it tried. Generally, this type of formation suggests that we have a bounce. We saw that last year with EML, actually early this year with EML, when it hit about 42 cents or something like this. It was a very similar formation. This is a huge reversal candle, and this candle still play a big role right here. So just keep that in mind. So SAYONA Mining could be a good pick, but again, the quality of its business and also the fact that it doesn't own 100% of North American lithium facility, it puts SAYONA Mining on the bottom of our list of the speculative, better quality speculative trading stocks. And the last one I want to discuss here is Lake Resources. Why I'm bringing Lake Resources here? The only reason I'm bringing Lake Resources is this is extremely high risk stock now, because there's a lot of issues I already discussed in different videos. Obviously, the company only going to start producing in 2027. So it's a lot going on in between. So, but we have this potential reversal happening here as well, but obviously led by lithium stocks and some fragmented positive announcement the company has been doing over the last few weeks. But most important, they have the DFS coming up in December. Hopefully, if the DFS come favorable, come with good result, lower than expect capex, then that's when we going to most likely have a price jump. Could see 10, 20, 30%. Anything can happen on this one. But on the flip side, just gotta be careful, because if the DFS is not in line to investor expectation or the analyst expectation, we could well see a further low on this particular stock. And if that happens, then I would definitely have a stop loss right here under 16 cents if I was going to be buying this stock right now. Okay, so which brings us to the end of this video. Although we have some technical aspects that looks really positive for Lake Resources, just keep in mind, understand the fundamentals, understand the story. We're only buying this story here. You're not buying a company that is going to be generating any revenue in 3 years. Why are you going to be doing that? Is that for the long term? But then in 3 years, we might have another technology. Who knows what's going to happen with lithium prices? So you just got to be careful with this, okay? And track on a weekly basis to make sure your money is well placed. But if you are a high risk taker, then definitely Core Lithium, SAYONA, and Lake. But if you are more conservative, just go for the leading ones. A lot lower risk, much lower risk. Pilbara, ALLKEM, IGO, and mineral resources. Guys, let us know what you think about this video. Hope that was valuable. And I hope to see you next video. Bye.